What's up, guys? I'm Shauna, aka Merodi Otaku, and this is my Yakiniku shop. Let's be real for a second. Music is the driving force behind any production. I mean, last time I checked, talkies haven't been a thing for a while, and that's for a reason. I like to think of it like a heartbeat. My heart's beating right now, but I'm not really paying too much attention to it. But say universe forbid it stops, I'm going to notice if I'm not already at them pearly gates. That's how I feel about the soundtrack for My Hero. And who's behind this soundtrack, you may ask? None other than Yuki Hayashi, is a Japanese composer born in 1980 Kyoto, Japan. Some of his most notable work includes Asagakita, Haikyuu, another one of my favorites, and of course My Hero. I really admire his work and him as a composer because he doesn't really have the usual beginnings a famous composer we know today probably would have. He actually started his composing journey when he was a gymnast in university. He was fascinated by the background music that went into these performances and eventually led him to learning the basics from Hideo Kobayashi. After learning the basics, he composed for competitive dance for a while, and now we know him as the composer for My Hero and so on. I've loved the soundtrack for My Hero for a while, but it was due to a conversation that I had with a friend that I really wanted to make this video. While we were talking about the soundtrack, he mentioned the fact that when he listens to You Say Run, the first scene that comes to mind is when Deku, um, spoiler alert, when Deku runs out to save Bakugo in like the first season.
オールマイト逃げられたのかあんな苦しいのに耐えてるのか僕はものの数秒で死ぬとさえ思ったのに情けないあいつはつかめないなんで出た何してんだなんで
If you've seen the show, then you know this is a big pivotal moment in Deku's story and Bakugo's story, really. This is before he has powers and before he's even told by All Might that he can be a hero. Music always has a message, even if it doesn't actually have physical words to it. If I listen to any of the songs from My Hero without the context of the actual show, I would still enjoy the soundtrack. But it's because of the scenes and the storyline that's associated with this music as well that the story is even stronger. I think My Hero is a great example of what good production looks like. In an article called 5 Questions with My Hero Academia composer Yuki Hayashi, they ask him how he became the composer for My Hero. In this interview, he basically says that he doesn't really know, but the creator believed that he had the personality to write for this show. I really appreciate the creators and the production team that went into creating this show because choosing the right person is half the battle. Now, my personal favorite from the show might be cliche, but it is You Can Become a Hero. I think this song really embodies the theme of the show and Hayashi as a composer. In my personal opinion, it's probably one of the best hero soundtracks I've heard. It really gives you hope. When you think of a hero, you think of someone who's courageous. You think of someone who can instill hope in people. And I think this soundtrack really embodies that. I won't deny that I've cried a few times and probably will continue to cry when I watch My Hero because the music really does move me. But that being said, I won't talk your ear off anymore about this soundtrack. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of the soundtrack. And if you like this video, if you don't mind, leave me a like, share. It ain't, you don't gotta be extra with it, but yeah. Thanks for watching. Peace.
いなければ君の身の上を聞いていなければトップヒーローは学生時から逸話を残している彼らの多くが話をこう結ぶ考えるより先に体が動いていたと君はヒーローになれる
言い忘れてたけどこれは僕が最高のヒーローになるまでの物語だ